Jessie B Scrapbooking back with another process video, and today is for Mixed Media Frenzy Hop. And I have so much fun doing the Mixed Media Frenzy Hop. And today this is the layout we're going to be scrap lifting. And I just thought this one looked like so much fun. So I went through and I just kind of went through my stuff and found everything that I could see in the layout. So I grabbed my buttons, which I haven't used in a long time, so that'll be good. I grabbed some sequins. This will be like for tags. I have one of these left over, so that'll be good. I have my wooden arrows. This is my picture. This is my son with his big mule deer buck this year. Or, yeah, 2020. So, last year's. And I have a couple little bitty hexagons. I will be pulling in stamps. I haven't done that yet. And then I have this, which it's a piece of paper that I pieced together because I had cut it for something else. And I wanted it full, so it'll go here. I'll do some mixed media, and I'm going to use these glues. I'm going to mix them to make an orange color. Yeah, so this is going to be fun.
I did
Let's get
test
going.
out the glue, mixing it, and everything on a piece of paper the night before. So I do know that this will work. This is just regular printer paper. I don't have any cardstock in white left. So I am just going to glue this onto a piece of yellow cardstock that I have a ton of and don't probably plan on using all of it. So it works good for just strengthening up the lighter printer paper. All right, I'm getting this strip here glued down. I'm going to save that little bit there, and I'm going to use it as a tag later. All right, so when I was putting these down, my thought the whole time was, it looks like I'm putting ketchup and mustard onto a hot dog or something. So, anyways, I just stick it on there. There's no gesso. There's nothing on this paper. I'm just putting it down and smearing it and smushing it and getting it in kind of the shape that the inspiration piece had. And yeah, just playing with it and trying to get it to look kind of what I want it to look like. I think it worked perfect. Um, it does take a little while to dry, but once it does dry, it dries perfectly and it's amazing. So I was going to set it aside and let it dry, and then I thought, well, that's glue, so why don't I just use the glue to stick everything down that I want glued onto this page. So that is actually what I'm going to do. So I'm going to work with this the whole time, and it's wet. I do not let it dry. And so the inspiration piece had a little piece of paper behind the photo. So I am doing that. But I do not want to stick my photo directly onto all that glue. So I am going to pop it up onto some fun foam, and or not so fun foam because it's not sticky at all. I'm gonna pop it up onto some foam, and that way it'll protect the picture a little bit more. So this very last film strip I have cut out on my Cricut, I'm going to place it down, and I'm getting this tool here, and I'm using it to poke down my the stuff into the glue. And I'm watching YouTube, so that's why you see my hand. Every once in a while I'll go up to the top of the screen. My my computer sitting right there. So I'm using a little bit more of that brick paper that I put behind the picture for one of the banners or flags. And then I have that other piece, strip, and both of these came from a paper pad from Walmart. And it's like a whole bunch of different textures and stuff. I really, really like it. It's very thin paper, but I just love the prints and patterns on them. So I save every little piece I have of it. And yeah, going to use those as the little banners. And then I got some, this is just embroidery twine. I just grabbed some in black, and I'm going to lay it on the layout here. See, this is where I'm using the glue again. And I just stretch it down like it is in the um, inspiration piece. And this little tool definitely comes in handy. I don't have to get my hand in that glue, but I do know that that is stuck down very nicely. It is not going to go anywhere. And here I'm going to glue the top of it so it doesn't move, and the bottom. But I've already like how it looks. It's so cool. The glue does dry lighter than it shows here, but it just makes it a little bit brighter, more like the orange. I was gonna say the orange in his vest, but not really. It's even lighter than that. It's just a really nice orange. All right, so I just put a little hexagon right on top of that glue down there, and then I put um, some glue on the back of the other one um, and I'm just using those because in this inspiration piece, it does have a hexagon. I don't know if you can see it in the corner there, but it does have little hexagons, but I think it was a hexagon punch or something, but not punch, but a stamp maybe. But yeah, I just used those hexagons, and I'm just going to stamp over top of them later. And there's my little tag. It's what I cut off from the top. I just punched a hole in it, cut the ends off, and made a perfect little tag. I stuck the button in underneath the picture, and then I'm using this. Oh, before I put the arrow down, I decided to bring out my stamps, and I am going to use just the it's a whole bunch of like little dots, like a textured stamp, and I'm just going to stamp that in a couple of the different spots, and just to give it that kind of a messy um, look. Some of them I'm doing directly, other ones I did the secondary stamp on, so they're a little lighter. And now I'm going to put my little wooden arrow pointing towards the picture, and the inspiration piece is a 12 by 12, and I have dropped this down to an 8.5 by 11, but it's basically the same exact thing, other than my arrow is a little closer to the picture than what they had in their piece. And I bringing in this buttons, and I used to use buttons all the time on my layouts, and I haven't been lately, but I really do like buttons on the layouts. It just gives it that little extra something. So I'm kind of sticking with the whites, browns, and yellows, and those are the ones I was picking for. And I um you can see it, or like, my page was warping, so I kept pushing on it. But it did actually, when it finally did dry completely, it's flattened right back out, so it was not bad. But while it's wet here, yeah, it has some warpage going on. This hop, this is, I think, the third time I've done it, and I absolutely love it. It is so fun. Make sure you go and check out all the other people that are participating. I have all their links down below. And um, every Friday, the Mixed Media Frenzy ladies are always do a sometimes it's a sketch, sometimes it's a layout like a scrap lift like this one. You never know, but they always do amazing job on their mixed media every Friday. So check them out and go and subscribe to their channels if you haven't already. They're really good, very talented. I went and grabbed my date stamp, and I'm doing more of the secondary uh, stamping on this. This is the piece of paper that I practiced that technique with, and so you can see the color is going to dry. But yeah, and so it's the date that he shot this, just stamped over and over, just to give it kind of more that little bit of a grungy look. And yeah, this is, other than the sequence, I think I'm just about done with this layout. It came together really fast, and I really, really like it. I love this whole kind of a grungy, messy look. I can't seem to come up with it by myself. Like when I try to do it without doing a scrap lip, it never works out. But the ladies and people that can do it just by themselves, just like be able to throw stuff down, and it just looks amazing. And I love it. And so until I can figure out how they do it that way, I am going to just scrap lift them because they do such a beautiful job. I am scattering the sequins around in the inspiration piece. I think that they had a lot of paint splatters, but the glue was not going to splatter. So I'm just going to use these gold sequins, and it just gives a little bit of sparkle to the page, and I just like the way it looks. Well, thank you for watching. I think I'm just about done here, and the close-ups will be coming along shortly. Oh, I am going to add some puffy paint, but thank you so much for watching, and if you like this layout, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I have gotten a lot in the last month, and I am just so happy. And I think when I hit 100 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway. So thank you so much. Bye.